Good morning and welcome everybody. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is N-Simplex Pachinko. We are doing some stellar cartography on Elite Dangerous. Yeah, Laz, it's not just you. Alright, we are back in Jones Bastion at Saranu. We're just gonna clean up these missions over here to give our tiny little bit of support to a Boop Brigade, which is Commander Psyche's faction. That's the word. And we're also going to run through and grab a couple of other little ones. So we'll get that, and we'll get that. So we're going to disable some megaship turrets, and we don't need the money, so we can pass on that one. Next question is, where's my ship? Dude, where's my ship? So, right now we've got, Good question. My fleet. One we're going to care about right now is our Python Mark II 82 Aridity. It's a little bit of a hike, but it's fine. Right now we're running a Mamba, which is this this ship right here called Racer, and also called Number 5. Because everybody has a Mamba, that's called Number 5. So our loadout on this is like 99% as fast as humanly possible. Baka Silisk, how's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to look for, I couldn't remember exactly which of the multitude of systems I left my ship in. Night vision. Ah, right. I also have something that's eating my processing power. Give me a sec. Boop. Awesome. That should clean it up. So we're going to jump from Saranu out to 82 Aridity. We've got 3 jumps-ish to get there, I think. I don't know. Nice, yep, courier missions. Always a solid way to earn some cash. As long as you know how to run away from the pirates, you're good. Right, well that's it. In terms of our stellar cartography, we are attempting to look at systems that have certain criteria. The criteria mainly are going to be 1, they have asteroid belts. 2, they have stars with rings around them. And 3, not asteroid belts, but separately, the star has a ring. And 3, the system has a ringed planet in it with 8 moons. Now, that might be code for some people, but nonetheless. We're just trying to look as best we can, try to find any of these candidate systems. And 1 star each. Alright. Okay. And then jump out. Yep. Definitely. And that's one of the good things about Elite, is that realistically, all of these things, like literally anything you can do in the game, takes only a small amount of like in-game money comparatively, and really it just requires skill and knowledge to do whatever it is you need to do. So right now we've got disable megaship turrets, and we've got scan megaships, I think. So we're trying to capture ship logs. So here right now we're just headed out to Breznik Port, which is where our Python Mark II is. Python Mark II is a fairly new ship. It is extremely good combat. Like, it is one of the 2 ships that I have that is that can be kitted to fight Thargoids and like hold our own. So it's pretty decent. It's not super great. The other one is actually better because it allows for more hull. That one, of course, is our Crate Mark II, nicknamed the Brick Shithouse. So if you want to like do some decent stuff in terms of ship combat and other types of missions, yeah, here we go. So disable megaship turrets and planetary scan jobs. I accepted both of these last night because I was just too tired to bother. But they had like, a week and 3 days worth of time on it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do those in the morning. So if you want to do some stuff like that, I would recommend doing some exploration as well as yep, completely blank here. Trying to do exobiology. Exobiology still pays an exorbitant amount of money. So you can get millions for barely doing anything. It does require a little bit of... Can't see. There we go. It's tough when it's literally the same color as your night vision. So yeah, you can make millions in exobiology for doing barely any work at all. It is definitely worth it. Exploration in terms of going out and checking out systems requires a bit more work and a bit more travel time. But it's one of the main ways that I go out and get this ship is associated with an outstanding bounty. This is your current ship. It does not have an outstanding bounty. Cool. Still gonna use it. It's fine. In that case, we may also want to go and get ourselves cleaned up. Okay. So we need to find somebody who does interstellar factors. That is not here. Curses. Right. On the map. Interstellar factors. Part of the problem is I never actually marked them as being interstellar factors. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, that one I marked. So we'll go there. And then we're gonna go to Einstein orbital, which we're not wanted at, so that's nice. And then I think we're going to just grab these 3 systems real quick once we're there. So I have this set right now for user data, visited stars, and both not visited and visited are marked. Not visited, obviously red, and visited in blue, teal, something. So we're just going to go to those systems. We're going to honk as we get in. For the uninitiated, that is the term for using our system scanner. It is a fairly nice, fairly quick way to just get information about the system. It can also get you some exploration data. Probably not much, though. Only like a couple thousand. If you want to get actual exploration data, you're going to have to do one of 2 things. So either... I'm on the green side. What are you doing? No, we're good. Alright. So, the Python 2 also feels faster, even though it's actually slower than the Mamba, but... you know, for whatever reason. I think it comes around faster. Maybe. Hopefully. Cool. You can get mass locked back to the station that you were just on if you kind of skirt around the edge and clip it. In which case you're not going to... you're going to have your frame shift drive cut off. And you're going to have to start all over again with the charge. So most of the time you just want to be careful. If you do a detailed system scan, this is what you get here. You can look at the different signals that are coming out of stuff. These are all like ship signals, and convoy dispersal pattern is just like it is literally just a convoy that is working its way through that particular area. And there's all sorts of stuff. There's weapons fire. You can pick up things like that. Hey, there we go. So you can hear it over the radio. And the spectral analysis here goes through, and you can check all sorts of different stuff. The higher you go, the more, like the higher frequency type stuff you get, and then you start getting into like, the higher end is planets and moons, things like that. Let's see, yeah, so number 3 here, Asplany 3. Is an icy body. We have here the resources at the top left, nickel, selenium, germanium, and zirconium. Molybdenum, mercury, and technetium are also there. Sulfur, carbon, iron, phosphorus being the big ones. So if you end up needing any of like the stuff that's there, for engineering, then you know that this is like the place to check. It also tells you how many signals there are. So you can see at the right hand side at the top of our list on the right says human 1. So there is one particular contact on that planet, which is a human contact. It's probably a settlement or some other little thing. Doesn't much matter. I don't really care about that right now. I'm really only going to be interested in biological. Geological, I'm not even all that interested in at the moment. No offense to the geologists out there, but it's just not something we're going to be collecting at the moment. As you go, you can scan all of the ships in the system. Once they get to outside of your particular scan range, then you can't scan it anymore. You have to turn toward it. Right now I've got basically 180 degrees. Technetium? Well, yes, but it's also like, I think it said like 0.6%. So like out of the entire planet's mass, 0.6% of it is technetium, and you're almost certainly not going to find it just laying around on the surface at random. You've got to figure out like where is it going to be approximately. All right, so this is going to take us about 3 minutes in order to get there, or we could do this a bit faster using the ludicrous speed. This is the Super Cruise Overdrive, or SCO drive. Um, named such because that's what you say every time. SCO. For anybody who isn't... nuts. Overshot. We want to keep about 7-second distance. 6 is acceptable. 5 means you're probably going to overshoot it, and it's going to tick down to 4 almost instantaneously. Just always happens every time. So we want to keep it around 6 or 7 seconds. 7 is kind of optimal because you don't lose your ETA countdown fast, which does happen when you get to 6 and then 5. It'll count down to 4, 3, 2, 1 very fast. Alright, we'll come around the planet like this. As you come up to a planet, it's going to be blue if you've already scanned it and you're currently in your science-y scan mode. This one has nothing particularly of note on it at all. That's depressing. And Einstein orbital, you can see at the bottom left, we've got the speed and distance away that we need to be at in order to drop out of Super Cruise directly onto the station. Hey Rex, how's it going? Good morning. What? Bullshit. Come on. I looked at that. Did not say I had a bounty. Alright, according to my... There we go. I was going to say, according to the nav ball... Woo! According to the nav ball... Right, the... Oh. Who's it? The landing pad. You can find the landing pad on the nav ball, just to the right there at the bottom. And once you find out where the landing pad is, with relation to the place where you're currently facing, then you can... Okay, whatever. EDF doesn't want to... Why does EDF hate me now? Oh, 400. Okay, so that's probably... yeah. Last time I was in a station, it was controlled by EDF, and I ended up... What happened? I think I came up too close to the mail slot and ended up contacting it, and then like the I couldn't wriggle myself free fast. Oh no, I was stuck inside. That's what it was. I alt-tabbed for like a second to go do something, and then came back out. And yeah, it was. They were upset with me, but we're good now. Learning complex, nice, nice. Why? Anonymous exit, that is nonsense. Hang on. We gotta exit the main menu and come back. Yeah. So they didn't attack me, but they did fine me 400 credits. Which is a little silly. It's also really silly that you can't just pay it back immediately. Yeah. So this is a warning about power play cycle. Haven't done any power play this week. Probably need to do that. Okay, cool. We're good? Everybody's happy? Cool. Any other? No. So I have attempted to learn how to do stuff with FA off. It's flight assist off. But the way that I want the control scheme to work is not the way that it is set up, which is unfortunate. Okay, so missions first, and then we'll go do our stellar cartography. Actually, right. These three first, then missions, then stellar cartography. Right, it's opportunistic. We're already here. So, Corsis Sector. SI-T A3-0. Very descriptive name. This is likely just going to be a star. The euphemisms. We can just go right from here. Right, so nothing particularly in any of these three systems, probably. But we want to at least have been here. Gone into the system, checked it, see whether or not there's anything else here. Again, it's not likely that there's anything. If it's not... If it doesn't have anything special about it... Ooh, no, we do have a few in this one. Right, but we've already scanned everything, or the... Oops. Yep. So here we have 5 planets and a moon, and they're already pretty much taken care of. Now I don't remember which one I have and have not been to, so we'll go this way. Keep it in the blue, and we move faster. Oops. There we go. Pro tip, move away from the star before you charge your frameshift drive, because it gets hot. Yeah, last time I was doing this, I said I was doing stellar cartography. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so first one, just since we're here, LHS 1387. 1387. Cool. It is there. Put my name on it. Are there any asteroid belts? Nice. We're not on the plane, so that's useful. There are no asteroid belts, there are no ringed planets, there are no ringed stars. This is a fairly boring system by that particular metric. of note. We have a... No, not really. Not even. We have... 1 megaship here. That's it. Very boring system, all things considered. Alright. 111 Tari. Acadia. Go to Acadia first. And I'll head up to 111 Tari here. Alright, I'm going to Tashader Sector IX-K A8-0. This is most definitely not on our list. So the Stellar Cartography list is a project that I'm working on with Super Chicken in order to find some specific interesting little bits in Elite. Hey, we're missing something. Around star C is a particular kind of planet, Class 1 gas giant. Alright, so for anybody who is not aware, right, all these things we could go to any of the particular stars and any of the particular planets in the particular systems. And in this case, we would want to go there and try to map that particular planet. This gives us the exploration data that we can then sell, and that's where most explorers are going to be making at least some money. If you can get to all of the planets and moons within a particular system and scan them all individually, one by one, then you can end up making some pretty decent money. Most of the time, not more than 2 million per system, but it had to be a pretty big system in order to get 2 million for it. Or something of particular note that you found. What we got? Cool. We need to go find the point of interest, so we need to go to the nav beacon. When you get to the more complicated missions of this type, they'll have you scan the nav beacon first or go to a planetary settlement first and then find the information for where this person or this place is, and then you can go there. So this is one of the... Which one's this? The... This is the Scan a Planet. Scan a planetary data port, basically. Okay, have it. We're going to Kafkin, which is allegedly a planet in this system. a moon.
Scan detected.
Alright, we're gonna go this way. So we can scan some ships on the way out. You can see at the top right there, we've collected an encoded algorithm called anomalous bulk scan data. That allows us to do some engineering at some point. So the lady who runs the missions for Boop is called Hattie Hendricks. She is, generally speaking, particularly murdery of most of the mission givers that are out there. She just really likes everybody murdering off people from other factions. It's quite exactly, especially dark and grim. It's it's rather interesting. All right, 7 planetary signals. There we go. Ooh. There it is. Alright, can scan the planet. We already did it, so we don't need to bother. 7 human signals, and we're going into the dark side. Gonna pull up above the atmosphere here until we get approximately twice as far, half as far in altitude as we are away from the settlement, and then nose down until we get... Oh man, something's killing my frame rate. Is it Discord? Because I would not be surprised in the least. Kill Discord. If there was a particular faction or something that wanted to murder me, the good news is that once you get inside the blue line of the atmosphere, nobody can interdict you, or if they do, it's just immediately going to fail. Now I think we're going to have to get out and actually use our SRV to get this. Yep. Let's see. Alright, the scanner is on that side right there. So we're going to come in.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone taken.
Now that we're clear of the trespass zone, we're just going to land. And deploy, put throttle in neutral. Thumbs up, target, and scan. And let go. Do. Ouch. Boo. Oh no. Oh no. We appear to have jammed ourselves on our own landing gear. There we go. Alright, come around. Come on. I have been having some problems lately with our controls, but... Sir? It sounded like something just blew itself up. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. And away we go. If we really wanted to, we could spin around and just completely obliterate everything that's firing at us. But, you know, gain a higher bounty. Okay. Return to Saturn U, so that's not important. This is interesting, though. We just got a whole bunch of materials, and for some reason it gave us, like... Gave us alerts for it. Alright, cool. That also should get us the ability to do a little bit more engineering. I was like one item away from being able to do stuff, so I think we've got it now. Okay. Leventori. Obscured. Hey Funcheng, how you doing? Flight of Nova. Well, that's pretty neat. Alright, and then we'll just real quick super cruise, overcharge to get out of the planet's gravity well a little bit. And then we'll come over this way. Jump to the next system. G 83 dash 13. Nice. That is here. Mark name. Alright, and then does it have all the cool features that we want? Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, sit here and... right. We don't have a fuel scoop right now. I think. Is that the ship? E, I put in a cargo rack. Yep. Well, that's fine. Anyway, yeah. So go over here. What do we got? We have no asteroid belts. No ringed stars. We do have 1, 2 ringed planets. And otherwise of note, how much fuel is this going to take? Yeah, plenty. We don't really have any particular points of interest in this system. There's one. Avalon Defense Network is 1. Puccini Plaza is 2. Critical Agriculture Analysis is 3. Key Industry Authority is 4. And nothing really else. Oh well.
Frameshift drive.
Alright, jump to 111 Tauri. Hey. Okay, so now we can use this. Do we have anything hidden behind the star? No. Very nice. At least probably not. There is our mission target. So we'll target, target that. And then try to find the rest of the moons. Okay. Oh.
System scan complete.
Okay. Two gas giants. We have an asteroid belt. No ringed planets. No ringed stars. Okay. There. Belmarsh Reformatory. 1, One point of interest. Ah, and the megaship. That literally is my target. Right. Old school RuneScape, nice. There's somebody on here who I actually watched a bunch of her videos on YouTube, mostly Outer Wilds, you know, who said she used to be a RuneScape streamer, but like it's kind of lost interest for her particularly. But Northerner 47, good evening, welcome. Currently exploring, trying to reach the Milky Way. So you like exploring the black? That was weird. Did not like that. Pardon. So we do have a bit of a tradition here on the channel. I've just redeemed on my other account. AI, which, just for you, Northerner, because of your name. We'll go for, let's see, where's my pencil? There we go. So we're going to be going through Main Lingo by John Gould, Wicked Good Guide to Yankee Vernacular. Just while we get close to this. We'll go with operation. So other than surgical, this means a lumbering project from first to last. It covers cruising, construction of camp, hiring, feeding, bedding, chopping, hauling, and in the old days, driving. The new northern cutting along Golden Road is called Lobster Operation because it is in the vicinity of Lobster Lake. So once upon a time I did live in the Northeast, New Hampshire native, through and through. Okay, we're going to target, do a data link scan, which will scan every system on this ship in its entirety. And then we go over to the contacts and try to find the one thing that we need, usually at the bottom. Yep, there we go. Ship log uplink. Now we gotta find it. It's labeled right there. turrets usually get a little jumpy because, you know, we appear to be here to break somebody out or steal data or who knows what. So, we're just here to steal data. They don't actually care all that much. I'm sorry. That was kind of fast. So, let's go back, try it again. Alright, so you go in and you select the entire ship itself. You then run the data link scanner. So anybody who's not done this before, once that pops, then it scans the entire ship, gives you all of the parts that you're looking for, and under the number 1 navigation panel, you go to contacts, and then you go all the way to the bottom. The ship log uplink is the subsystem that we want to select, and once you select that, it'll show you where it is. Again, you have to find it, you have to hunt around a little bit, but it's going to be in those chevrons. You find it, and then you run the data link scanner again, and it'll give you all the information. So that is going to be the planetary. Nope, disable. Oh, shoot, that was the wrong one. If your job is to steal, information, then that would be this job done. But it's not. I'm very glad that I double checked this. All right, so we need to. Is this the one? Yeah. We need to take out one, under details, only one of its turrets, which is real easy. So go under contacts, find a turret. Automated defense turret 1. Up there. We're now going to turn into combat mode. And then let her rip. Oh no. That's right. That's the wrong thing. Oops. I completely forgot. That's not the point of this mission. Wrong one. We need to find the power capacitor associated with this. So now that we have this, we should... Interesting. So you should be able to go to target, which is the 4th one over, and select it to find out which power capacitor it is that we need to blow up. Welp. Yay! We could start blowing up all of the turrets, or blowing up all of the power capacitors, and eventually one of them is going to work. But that's less interesting. So we're going to push over to shields as much as we can. We're going to go back to this. Do we think if we go back to 200? Yeah, scan the turret. That's the problem. Then go to the subsystem, target, defense system generator. That's the one we want to blow up. Okay, now it's got targeted. It's on the inside of the ship. Nope. It's on the side of the ship here. That's easy enough. Down to 80% shields, we're fine. Right there. Look at that. Boom. We're out. So the biggest problem is just remembering what to do. The good news is that our ship can go up to 555 meters per second, so, like, no worries. Alright, and then we put power back to systems in order to recharge our shields. Okay, so now that we've practiced, let's do the other one properly. Shibera. We also need to stop here. go to a hum. Alright, we can go 2 light seconds away, then we're wanted at that location. Damn it. We're going to be wanted at all these locations, aren't we? Alright, whatever. We'll try to go to the Griffiths Synthetics. It is quite possible that they're going to allow us to land, or they're going to allow us to land, but it is quite possible that we are going to be able to get fuel, and we're not actually wanted at that particular location, we're just wanted throughout the system. We'll see how it goes. Hey, go Rex. Good job. When the cops go by me, are they gonna turn and come my way? Nope. Don't seem to be interested in the least. Again, doesn't seem to be interested in me. Just flying by. Which is good for him, because he's only a novice. Alright, 0%. So charge here, and then go to the backside and charge there. The little line that's there represents the Terminator. If you hit it exactly on the mark, then you end up throwing a probe onto the Terminator of the planetary body that you've been aiming for. Oops, front. There we go. Alright. Pull in here a bit. Oh, good. So at the bottom right corner, you can see that I am not wanted at this particular location. So the system object list was not lying to me. That's nice. So we should be able to land here without any sort of problems. They'll scan us, but they probably won't attack us. This particular group has maybe slightly less than awesome morals. We'll see how it goes. Or the people I've attacked are not their friends, so it's got nothing to do with them. There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Space shuttle approach. Oh.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Overshoot then turn. Yeah, well. That was not nearly as much of an overshoot as it has been in the past. Interstellar factor. They're probably not going to let me do this because my notoriety's too high. No. Yeah. Yeah, notoriety's too high. Nope, never mind. I don't know what the problem is then. It's not taking my money, so I guess I can't complain. Administrative. Yeah, nothing there. So it's not like they hate me. And just for fun, we can also disembark. Oh, you know what? I don't want this one. I don't think. Do I have... What do I have on? Oh no, I have the cutter. Okay. So that's fine. Okay. That's fine, don't mind me. I am not wanted in this particular location, so that's okay. I'm going to be looking for... Command centers over there. Everything seems really quiet. Oh, that's not good. So, hey. Let's go to the power center. I'm gonna cut our way in. Here, I was expecting to be the problem. Overload. I think this is the power center. Alright, so in theory, might have some power regulators back in the ship. Take that transmitter. Oh. Yeah, everybody's dead. Cool, cool, cool. Which may mean that there could be some pirates on the way at some point to clean up. Alternatively... Right. Degraded power regulator. Right, so alternatively, there may very well never be anybody who's going to come, and that's fine. Don't really care. Oh. Well, I'm gonna take your security profile because.
Security profile closed.
There we go. Aerogel, graphene is stuff that I definitely need. The bacteria and the chemical catalyst are nice. Don't necessarily need it, but we'll see. Viscoelastic polymer looks good. Micro supercapacitor. Optical fiber. I don't think I need the rest. Epinephrine, nice. Scrambler, maybe, maybe not. We could also get this online, that'd be good, because there's probably some good data.
Energy transfer complete. Leaving pressurized environment. Energy transfer complete.
Now that we don't have to bust our way out of the facilities or into, we can use a lot less energy. In just providing power to the doors rather than trying to override them. Overriding the doors takes a lot more energy. Protagonist of Jedi Knight. Kyle Katarn, I believe, is Jedi Academy. Oh no, wait. Never mind. No, he's Jedi Knight, not Jedi Academy. Manage inventory. How much space we got is the next question. 70. Alright, that's cool. We're good. We got all sorts of good stuff here. Yeah. Ah, power regulator. Give me one. We'll go charge this and then see if it attracts pirates. Because sometimes it does that.
Entering pressurized environment.
Alright. Power regulator. Put in housing. Confirm. Engage. Now we need to go find the settlement alarms.
Power center initiation confirmed. Engaging power initiation confirmed. Engaging power center online.
Oh, wait, we could just... Never mind. We don't need to do that. Nobody here. Cool. Alright, facility. Command center. Operations.
Fire detected.
Thanks. Security. There we go. Settlement alarms console.
Leaving pressurized environment.
So since we have a level 3 security profile, then we don't have to worry about it.
No bounty detected.
We can also go around and just double check, make sure nobody has bounties that are outstanding.
Bounty detected.
It's probably not worth my time or energy.
Entering pressurized environment.
And then these now work. Cool.
Suit fully charged.
Graphite, graphene.
No bounty detected.
Settlement alarms console turn off. Now we can do whatever we want. Since everybody's dead, we don't have to worry about it too much. Campaign assault plans. Faction donation list. Internal correspondence. Meh. Sure. Why not?
Downloading data.
So we do have to stay somewhat close in order to make that work. When we start getting away from it, that's when it's going to cause problems. Ooh. We're allowed to go here. That's nice. So we want to look for schematics, especially. Yep, there's one. Weapon. Weapon component. Close. Graphene is something that we almost always want. I feel like there should be a fire suppression system. Authorization scans. We can also just turn that off. So we don't actually need the level 3 anymore, although it typically helps. Oh, still not that.
Fire detected.
No bounty detected.
Fire detected.
Would I download a starship?
Fire detected. Fire detected. Fire detected.
Well, doesn't seem to be a whole lot here, unfortunately.
Environment. Entering pressurized environment.
Fire detected.
Okay. processing facility does generally have some good stuff in it. Typically they will have like samples. In this case, maybe geologic. Nope. Ah, tungsten carbide is something we do need. Chemical formula, chemical patent. I like those. I'm not sure if I actually need them, but... And... automation unit. Open that one up. See if there's anything useful. Loading dock. Yeah, this place. Lab, right. We already been in here? Probably. Electromagnet, sure, why not? Ah, deep mantle sample. Microbial inhibitor might work for something. At the very least, decent amount of money. So, I mean, the settlement had fuel and I paid for it as soon as I landed. So that's there. Maintenance is automatic. You don't technically need people. Alright, what kind of sample we got? Okay. Nothing. Cool. Pirates were very selective as to which ones they broke into. Oops. Not the button I wanted. So glad there aren't people around.
Vital signs stabilized.
Nothing really. I mean, this is a... That particular building is usually not helpful, but... Alright, one last place, go back to power and get the data that was in here. Blood test results. Sure. Blood test results for everybody who's dead.
Transfer complete.
There we go.
Fire detected. Fire detected.
Alright, about time to just get out and out of here. There's... Might be able to get something out of some of these containers, but it's not really worth the time to have to look up all of their codes and then go plug them in. Right, and like this stuff worked. Except that one. Is it the ship now? Is it this? I can't figure it out. It's probably fine. Oops. Okay. So now we're going to go to Shibera via Juiquan first. Oof. Barely above the horizon. Okay. Well, that's hardly fair. What exactly are you doing here? Suspect you're going to want to run away. Because otherwise, I blow out your frame shift drive and leave you here. So what do you think? It was very strange. Took me out of frame shift and then ran away. Didn't even bother scanning. Very strange individual. This is not NPC behavior.
System scan complete.
Okay, we do have one. One asteroid belt. No ring stars. One ring planet. In addition. One megaship. One point of interest. Not really much else, though. Oops. That's not what I wanted. If we come from here... M Tauri first.
Frameshift drive charging. Okay. Two, three. 3 points of interest. Nothing really else. And... no, okay. Thought I would do a
instant jump all the way to Shibera, but we don't have that yet. HG7-208. That's fine. No. Alright, we have HG7-206, which is on our list, but 208 is not.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Good times. Okay. Curses. Alright, that one's behind the star. That one is not interesting. Alright. Pull a bit away from the star. Should shrink it enough to be able to see the others.
System scan complete.
Alright, and then there's the mega ship here. Alright, one belt, nothing else. We want to go sort of the other way. Okay, one mega ship. Slow down. 6. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now we'll just wait a minute, see what that covers.
Surface scanned by 50%.
All right, still need the top. So, oop, Yeah, and we only need 3%, so it's not going to be that bad. Pretty much anywhere that we hit beyond the Terminator is going to get us that, yeah. And there it is. Keep your nose pretty much on it. Okay. Go across, and now we want to target literally any of these. And then... Ah, right.
Hostile ships in range. Any nearby pilots? We need help.
Well, they're under attack. What? Oh, by the way, how many do I need to take out, right? That's the other thing. 5. Alright, cool. Well, let's go like this. We're gonna pull back. And we see that this is above. Yep. We're just gonna go right around this ring and blow up all 5 of them. Probably we don't even need to, like, do much. Never mind. There's 2. That might not actually be the right one, but whatever. Still fun.
Message.
I think that's where we started. Is that done? that's not it. Oh. Right, Serious Special Forces are a little bit upset with me. Go figure. Alright, we got contacts. 2. Where is number 2? Okay, so looks like 1, 2 are disabled. That might just be it. Ow. Hi. Over here. Ouch. Just saw me.
Objective complete.
Hey. Now we can also do something else kind of fun, which is also defend.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Oh.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
But I was helping defend you.
Frame shift charge detected.
Where's the... Why? Why are those fixed? Those are not supposed to be fixed turrets.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Taking damage. Shields offline.
Cool, I'm out.
Target destroyed.
I'll have you know I did not hit a single one of you, punks.
Frame shift drive charging.
Alright, where are we? Actually, right, we don't have notoriety. Wow, okay. Planetary scan, LHS 6050. Metzili is going to be the intermediate. I have been there. I have not done the stellar cartography for it.
Frameshift drive checking.
So, good morning and welcome to anybody I have not talked with yet. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is N Simplex Pachinko. We typically do mathy type stuff on Tuesday nights, and the rest of the week mostly we game, do other stuff. If we feel like doing some math, or if anybody asks, then we can talk about any sort of math y'all want to talk about. Alright, there is an asteroid belt. There is not a ringed star. There is two. Got a pair of ring planets. And then we probably don't have any clue where we're actually scanning here. Oh, wait. We're not in the right system. Never mind. Markov City apparently is not going to arrest me for blowing up their friends, so whatever. We'll go there. Okay, 1, 2, we got 1. Two, 2. 3, 4, 2. Alright. 4 points of interest. 2 mega ships. Alrighty. 100%. Already mapped that. Good times.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
All right.
Incoming message.
Sounds like a big truck is pumping its brakes out in the alley. Ally of serious special. See? See? Just cleaned up all the bounties. Oi. That's pretty good.
Release engines engaged.
Okay. And select LHS 6050.
Frame shift drive charging.
Time we got 10:30. Looking good.
Incoming mission critical message.
Right, so we don't have a location on this. So we need to go around the star. Pick the nav beacon. Slow it down. That appears to be an Earth-like. Next question. Have I already scanned this?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Alright, let's hold there and see how much of the planet that covers. Moon.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, pretty good.
Surface scan complete.
So I have increased the scan range of my probes by 30%. Gives a significantly easier time trying to cover an entire planet or moon using as few probes as possible.
Orbital flight engaged.
And in fact, it was pretty terrible when I went back to my old one. Oh. Went to an unengineered one. Okay.
Landing gear deployed. Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone clear.
Oops.
Low gravity warning.
0.28, it's not that low.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Oh, I'm aware.
Handbrake is on. Incoming message. Trespass zone cleared.
Whee!
Incoming mission message. RTA cleared.
It's gonna go flying away from the ship, it's fine. I'm telling you, they're blowing each other up accidentally. At least I'm pretty sure it's accidental. That's what step down training is for. Let's go. Whoa. Woo!
Incoming mission critical message.
All right. LHS. Where are we? 6050. Right, we just did that one, right? Ah, we haven't marked whether there are asteroid belts here. There are, in fact. We got multiple asteroid belts. 1, 2, 3. Three points of interest and 1 tourist beacon.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one. Engage. Orbital flight engaged.
Might already have this, but can't tell. Just 6050. Source beacon. Huh. I can't tell. Oh, there it is. Yep. 3 planets orbiting the innermost binary stars in a quintary system, all capable of supporting life. Alright. Cool. Anyway. Let's head back to Southern U. 1. Excellent. Let's do it in 1. Then, Brother Sabathius is online, so I think maybe we'll do a couple more, look into a couple more things with Stellar Cartography after submitting these missions, and maybe go blow up a settlement or something. But I think Brother Sabathius is an excellent, elite, dangerous streamer, and we should definitely go give him a watch. Anybody who is here and has not seen him before, give him a follow. He is also really interested in helping new players, you know, get their feet under them. No. Overshot. I'm at 0 throttle right now. We're still at 6 and probably gonna overshoot. No, okay. I was gonna say probably gonna overshoot again, but we're okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, right? Is anybody at war with us? Pending war in 1442. Okay. Ooh. And we won the election. Pending state war in Lawson. Great.
Orbital flight engaged.
right. Complete missions. We're going for influence as much as possible. Here, mechanical components. Planetary scan job for influence. Disable megaship turrets for influence. And same. And nothing else particularly. Cool. Go through here real quick. Intel packages. Combat bond, I don't think. No. And right. Universal cartographics. 147,000. Need to do LHS 6050. We need to hop away a few jumps before we get that handed to anybody. Alrighty. So, thank you very much for coming. We're going to hop over to Brother Sabathius' channel and go hang out with him. I will be back on Friday for gamey type stuff. I think we're probably doing Satisfactory again. And until then, we shall see you. And Sunday we're going to try to get another spooky type game going, but so far a number of them have not been working properly, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, this is Obi-Wan Pez, Ren Simplex Pachinko. See you later.